So National Signing Day 2024 is officially over for my Alabama Crimson Tide. And my Alabama Crimson Tide secured the #2 recruiting class in the nation for 2024. So my Alabama Crimson Tide continues to do Alabama Crimson Tide things. Okay? And my Alabama Crimson Tide continues to get some of the best college football prospects in all the nation. Coach Kalen DeBoer is just continuing where Nick Saban left off. Continuing the tradition, especially as far as recruiting. And I'm looking at this article, and once again, I'm excited about my Alabama Crimson Tide. The best wide receiver prospect in all the college football, if you ask me, Ryan Williams, officially signed with my Alabama Crimson Tide. That's the biggest signing of the day of any program, in my opinion. But let's read the article. Alabama football signs 3 on National Signing Day. Coach Kalen DeBoer signs trio of prospects to add to a loaded class of 2024. And that is true. This class is loaded just like the Alabama football roster. Remember, we had the #1 recruiting class in 2023 and we got the #2 in 2024. A roster loaded with 4 and 5 stars. Got to make sure it translates on the field at the college level. But the Alabama Crimson Tide football program celebrated a quiet but significant National Signing Day on Wednesday by bringing in a trio of prospects. New Crimson Tide head coach Kalen DeBoer was able to procure signatures from 5-star wide receiver Ryan Williams, 4-star edge rusher Noah Carter, and 3-star linebacker Quentin Reese. Williams is by far the most significant player in the group, as he's considered the #2 player in the state of Alabama and the #4 player in the entire class, even after reclassifying into the 2024 class. He was a 2025 prospect, but he reclassified. He skipped his senior year of high school to come play early for my Alabama Crimson Tide. He will be turning 17 Friday, February the 9th. Okay? And I'm quite sure at the age of 17, this guy just might be a day one starter. The 6-foot receiver won Mr. Alabama Football Award for the second time, leading the Saraland Spartans to the Class 6A state championship game for the second straight year as just a junior. He won it his first year as a sophomore, first time that was ever done. Won it his junior year also, back-to-back, first time that was ever done. So we're getting a great wide receiver. This guy has been compared to some of the Alabama football greats, and I'm talking about Julio Jones and Devontae Smith. You remember when Nick Saban came to Alabama, he secured Julio Jones, one of the best wide receivers coming out of high school. And now Coach Kalen DeBoer secured Ryan Williams, one of the best high school prospects at the wide receiver position. History keep repeating itself, baby, especially when it comes to Alabama Crimson Tide. But anyway, here we go. Talking about Noah Carter, who was originally a Washington signee, but asked for his release of his letter of intent after DeBoer's departure. The 6'3", 218-pound edge rusher is considered the #2 player in the state of Arizona and the #9 edge rusher in the class. Continuing the tradition of great edge rushers that play at the University of Alabama or have played at the University of Alabama. We just continuing. And we got about 3 or 4 edge rushers from last season's recruiting class, 4 and 5 stars. So he just adding to the mix. Depth at every position. Keep it moving. Talking about Quentin Reese. He had been committed to the Crimson Tide since September of 2023 and stayed committed through the coaching change. The 6', 205-pound linebacker out of Ramsey High School in Birmingham is a top 50 player in the state of Alabama. Even though he's a 3-star, he's still a top 50 player out of the state of Alabama. And hey, get to the University of Alabama, put in that damn work, and show the coaches what they want to see. He will be on the field also. Just probably not as early as some guys. So hey, because you know, we got a couple of linebackers coming back this season with Jahad Campbell, Deontay Lawson. Okay, and we got those guys from last year's recruiting class. Those 4- and 5-star linebackers that we picked up. So hey, but this guy's a 3-star. He can get in there, practice like he a 5-star. He'll be on the field. All right, moving on. The trio solidifies the Crimson Tide's position as the second best recruiting class according to all 3 major recruiting services: On3 Sports, 247 Sports, and Rivals. The Crimson Tide class is particularly talented on the outside with both sides of the football. Alabama boasts stellar receivers in Williams, Ryan Hollywood Williams, Flying Ryan Williams, whatever you want to call him. Arian Hampton, they call him Bubba Hampton. Amari Jefferson and Rico Scott, as well as athletic tight end Caleb Odom. Remember, we got Jalen Hale coming back. We got Cobra Prentice coming back. We got Kendrick Law coming back. We got Emmanuel Henderson Jr. coming back. And don't forget about Washington transfer Jeremy Bernard, who was, I believe he was a 5-star coming out of high school also. But anyway, hey, it is what it is, baby. I know Isaiah Bond left, a couple of other wide receivers from last season left also who got playing time. But I believe we're going to have a stellar wide receiving core. All right. I believe Jalen Hale will be a starter. Kendrick Law will continue to be a starter. Jeremy Bernard will be a starter. Then you got Ryan Williams, who I believe is going to be a day 1 starter. So we got great wide receivers. All right. I think this offense is going to be explosive. People might disagree with me, even some Alabama fans, because especially if Jalen Milroe continue to be our starting quarterback. But I got faith in Ryan Grubb that he will improve Jalen Milroe, and it's been known that Ryan Grubb and Kalen DeBoer caters to the abilities of the quarterback. So we just that's a waiting game right there. But got to have faith. But anyway, defensively, the Crimson Tide has multiple 5-star prospects in the defensive backs: Jalen Mbakwe, Xavier Brown, and Xavier Minson. Additionally, Alabama welcomes defensive backs Peyton Woodard, Red Morgan, Dre Kirkpatrick Jr., giving the Tide depth at that position. And that's not considering incoming transfer 5-star cornerback Damani Jackson from USC. All right, and don't forget, we got Malachi Moore coming back and Devontae Smith coming back as defensive backs. We will have to replace both corners, being that Terrion Arnold and Kool-Aid McKinstry left, but Damani Jackson will be on one of those sides of the field as a corner. All right, but like I say, the roster is talented, man. It is littered with 4 and 5 stars. So don't, Alabama fans, don't you fret. It's going to be okay. And just like I said, Kalen DeBoer, he's just picking up where Nick Saban left off. Okay? Ain't nothing changed. The standard is still there. Ain't nothing changed. So everybody, let the haters keep hating. Wow, Alabama keep doing Alabama things. That's all we got to do. Keep doing Alabama things. Keep dominating. Keep recruiting. Keep bringing in the best talent. That's all we got to do. Kalen DeBoer, just like Nick Saban did, is going to make it look easy. So let them keep hating while we keep doing our things. And I'll talk to y'all later. And roll damn tide.